Let's talk about the biggest and most important exhibition in boxing right now. Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson. Now you're talking about a real exhibition amongst two legends that deserve to get plenty of money together. Let's break records. Let's everybody go out and support a real exhibition amongst two legends. This is how the game is supposed to go. We don't need to confuse them with the other fighters and all that. Shout out to Floyd and shout out to Mike. Made a check more money than the, what's that place where they print the money? The Mint. Made a check more money than the Mint can print. You know what I mean? Yeah. Made they check more money than the Mint can print. A real exhibition amongst two legends in the sport of boxing. How could that be something wrong with that? Well, I want to come on and promote that. I want to come on and promote that fight because I think that it's a good fight. And if they get it on, then may the best man win. May the Tyson family and the Mayweather family check plenty of money together on.
Shakur Stevenson is preparing to face Devin Haney at 140 pounds, fully accepting the rehydration rules and radiating confidence that his skill and talent make him a step above anyone he faces in the ring.
We back. I'm pretty sure I'd be upset too if I was somebody else. I'd be mad at Mayweather too. How for 29 years or 30 years you keep getting money like this? I'd be mad too. Shit. I'd be hating on Mayweather too. Continue to hate. You know, people only talk about winners. I'm a winner, so continue to talk. Keep your bread fresh. Put it in the bag. Call me the bread man. Tip money. Fucking throw it in here too. Throw it in the Floyd bag. See, I'm balling the fuck out. Crocodile phones, Himalayan phones, crocodile bags. It's my life, man. Keep hating.
Devin Haney is determined to make the fight with Shakur Stevenson happen, showing clear focus and proving that this matchup is something he truly wants.
Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather is happening. What the fuck is going on? This is where boxing is in 2025. And listen, I'm not going to complain because I understand the layout of things. We already had Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. We have Jake Paul, Gervonta Tank Davis. This feels like the Temu version of it. And that sounds crazy because we have two of the greatest of all time about to participate in this, but both of them are about 30 years past their sell-by date in an exhibition bout in which their weights will be 60 to 70 to 80 pounds different. If you got on board with Jake and Mike, it was because at least they were going to weigh the same. I don't even know what to think. Someone on Twitter said it perfectly. Either everybody in the world is going to want to watch this or 10,000 people will watch it. Probably both men want a shit ton of money and they're being promised a shit ton of money, but it's happening.
Shakur Stevenson insists he isn't afraid of Devin Haney, even though Devin's team might try to twist it, claiming Shakur is avoiding the fight.
We getting ready. I got marble head. We call him Lamp. His legs little than body big. His Lamp.
Shakur Stevenson is confident he's on a whole different level, believing no one can beat him and that Devin doesn't have the power to stop him.
Mike Tyson, and I seen it myself with my own eyes. When I seen that Bentley at the boxing gym, and I seen that diamond Rolex, I said, I want that. And I knew what it took. So I know when my opponent is asleep, I'm out there at 4 or 5 in the morning, chopping trees, working, to this day. Because I can retire today. I'm well off, very comfortable. But I got the will to win.
Devin Haney is determined to prove himself, actively pursuing top fights like the one with Shakur Stevenson to solidify his place among the best in the sport.
How do you feel about Floyd, though? Huh?
How do you feel about
Awesome
Floyd?
fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be fucking arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
Bill Haney insists they won't be cutting weight or waiting. Any fighter wanting a match must come to 140 pounds.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kids to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
He also stresses that the fight is ready and can happen as soon as the challenger is prepared.
Tell me, so like, what's the difference now from like your era to today?
No one was afraid of anyone. Everyone really believed they can beat him.
But it's a business, more business, it's more money than ever
Floyd
before.
Mayweather changed the game up and when he turned into the pretty boy.
Yeah, that was cool too. But he had to get in that ring and fight too. He had to fight the best competitor. He wiped everybody out. And that's why he's who he is. He beat everybody. He beat everybody I thought would give him a chance. He just wiped everybody out. Nobody can even match him. The best. He didn't pick guys. He took the best. Even the guys I picked against him, he beat everybody, made everybody wrong.
Right.
And that's why he's who he is.
Tim Bradley believes Shakur Stevenson has the talent to surpass even Terrence Crawford in boxing history. Crawford's legacy as a 5-division champion is undeniable, firmly placing him among the sport's greats, but Bradley sees Shakur as a fighter with the skill, speed, and ring IQ to reach even higher levels. He emphasizes that this isn't about matching Crawford's undisputed titles or conquering multiple weight classes, but about the opportunities and doors that were never open for Crawford because of boxing politics. Bradley explains that if influential figures like Turki Al-Sheikh had been active during Crawford's rise, smoothing paths between promoters and orchestrating major bouts against top names like Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, and Yadenis Ugas, Crawford's prominence could have skyrocketed even faster. In his view, Shakur has the combination of timing, talent, and the right connections to not only match Crawford's impact but potentially rewrite what's considered possible in modern boxing, showing a new level of skill and dominance that could define a generation.
So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
Also
like
money.
Just like but I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's playing for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing. But
With this in mind, Shakur Stevenson is entering a phase where top talent from 130 to 135 pounds is within his reach, giving him the chance to consistently face elite competition. Fighters like Devin Haney, Lamont Roach, O'Shaquie Foster, Gary Russell Jr., Dalton Smith, Brian Garcia, and more are all on his radar. Bradley points out that Shakur doesn't just have the ability to compete with these opponents. He has the skill, speed, and strategy to beat them, setting the stage to cement his legacy and potentially surpass Crawford in both impact and achievements.
Easy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
But that's the debate. Is this what fans want, or is this boxing blurring the line between entertainment and sport?
Well, Tyson, if there were some prearrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and, and saying, hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude?
Nah. He gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. And they're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names. So nobody's finna fuck.
There's a big challenge ahead, but seeing these two in action shows that, barring any foul play, losing isn't really in their nature. Devin Haney strikes, and Shakur counters instantly, with each rapid exchange highlighting the speed, skill, and instincts of elite fighters. Early talks even suggested a Four Kings 2.0 scenario with Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, and Gervonta Davis, bringing back memories of the legendary era with Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Roberto Duran.
Mike Heck here, back with another question of the day. Today's question has been all over the place, so figure let's just knock it out right here. What is your reaction to the Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather exhibition fight being announced for sometime in 2026? I don't know how I'm going to do this in 3 minutes or less, but I'm going to try. I'll take fights not a single person outside of the two fighters involved asked for 2,000, Alex. Seriously, what in the blue hell are we doing here? Nobody wants this, and it literally hurts my soul. And Floyd Mayweather, once again, is just gonna get ya. This is what he's done for so many years with the money-grabbing, opportunistic fights. But how many times are we gonna fall for this? He did it with Manny Pacquiao. He did it with Conor McGregor. Even did it with John Gotti III. Did it with Logan Paul. At least with the Conor McGregor fight, fans actually wanted it. Conor McGregor willed it into existence. A huge majority of the fan base got behind it, so it got made even though anybody that had any knowledge of boxing knew what was going to happen. Guys, gals, Mike Tyson is almost 60. He just essentially had an exhibition style fight with Jake Paul, who made sure he didn't hurt him, and Mike looked awful in it. Yes, Floyd is not going to hurt Mike Tyson. He'll move around a bunch, he'll hit him a few times, but are we really going to enjoy this? At the end of this fight, are we going to be like, wow, those two legends really put on a show for us? We got Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. a while back, and that was fun. Age-appropriate matchmaking, one more go-around. They both had their fighting faculties to them to some degree, and I enjoyed it. Nobody enjoyed the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight because Mike should not have been competing in that fight with all of the health issues. I mean, get that bag, Mike, I guess, but I don't know, man. I feel pretty damn icky about it. I don't know how anybody could be excited for this. I really don't. Of course, I will watch it because it will be my job to watch it, but it will probably be one of my biggest regrets for 2026 when it comes to watching fights. But here's what's going to happen. Mark my words, it is going to suck in the casual viewers. People are going to come up to me at the gym and all over the place and ask me about this fight. And they're going to say exactly this. Mike Tyson's going to kill Floyd Mayweather, right? And then I'm going to have to sit there and try to make them feel okay about it. And guess what's going to happen? That damn bell is going to ring. And then we know what this is going to look like. Floyd pulls another one over on the public, but hopefully Mike is getting a floppity jillion dollars to put himself through another one of these silly situations. So there's my reaction. I could talk about this for another 45 minutes, but we've run out of time. We're back next week for more questions of the day. I'm going to throw a post up on the feed on MMAfighting.com on Sunday, so it is up to you. Fill it up with those questions for the week, and we will be back on Monday. See you then.
Interestingly, Wilfred Benitez, often overlooked from that golden era, actually defeated Roberto Duran, who struggled against several of the original Four Kings. Duran managed only one win over Sugar Ray Leonard, was knocked out by Hearns, outclassed by Hagler, and fell to Benitez, yet Benitez's legacy remains underrated. In a modern parallel, fighters like Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, and Teofimo Lopez have often overshadowed Shakur Stevenson, but he's starting to step into the spotlight, especially after his decisive win over Teofimo Lopez. At the same time, Tank Davis's legal issues and reluctance to face new challenges highlight the changing opportunities and hurdles shaping today's boxing scene.
We did, and so I heard Mike explain that nobody gives an F about legacy. You're just in the ground, and then it doesn't matter.
No, we're nothing. We're dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that.
They're both incredible. I don't know who I like. First of all, I was going to say I don't know who I like better in that exchange, her? How professional was she through that entire thing? It was such a great setup, too. It was such a great question. Mike, what's it mean to you to be able to fight before a whole generation of young people like us that never saw you fight before? And what's it say about your legacy? It was such a good question. Not to Mike, it's not. Mike's like, legacy? Man, I'll be dust soon. Little girl, I'll be dead soon. We'll all be dead soon. And then she's like, well, thank you very much. I never thought about it like that.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you so much for...
Bernie Thewakser weighs in on the Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney matchup, highlighting the remarkable legacies of both fighters. Shakur has established himself as a 4-division world champion, a 2-time lineal title holder, and a 2-time Ring Magazine champion. He also earned unified honors at 130 pounds, taking on and defeating elite opponents like Teofimo Lopez, who consistently delivers top-level performances in the ring.
Full career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? We're dust. We're absolutely nothing.
Devin Haney, meanwhile, is a 3-division world champion and a former undisputed title holder. Bernie emphasizes that if Shakur is serious about taking on Haney, he needs to step up without hesitation. Facing Devin at his peak would leave no doubts and secure Shakur full recognition for a historic achievement. While both fighters are outstanding, Bernie notes that beating Devin in his prime would take Shakur Stevenson's legacy to the next level, proving his skill, determination, and true championship-caliber talent.
I'm the type of guy, I don't hate on nobody. I don't want to hate on nobody because I'm not really a hater like that. So it's like, if they're going to do it and make it something big for the public to see, and they're going to make money doing it, my hat goes off to them, more power to them. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, it's like, you know, you can sit there and pick it apart and say, well, Mike didn't look good against Jake, or this and that, or that and that, but it's not that. You know, it's like, maybe he had a bad night. We'll see what happens this time. So you should never hate on anybody making money in the sport, because that's what this sport is for. But my hat goes off to him. It's funny, but, you know, that they would announce it the week of all the chaos I got going on, and the week before the Canelo fight. But somebody told me that there was going to be a big announcement like that coming around the time of the Canelo fight, and there it is. So somebody was...
That's a wrap for today's video. Stay tuned for more action, and we'll see you in the next one.